So y'all ready for the most depressing couple of hours of your life? Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to chapter 6 of Red Dead Redemption 2, where it just gets sadder and sadder every minute. It's like a dying dog. Just looking at it makes you sad. I'm down for some sadness. Hell yeah. That's what's up. That's the energy I want. You know what though? I may be dying, but I'm gonna die fashionable. When I go to the gates of hell, I want the devil to be like, God damn, I like the fit, and he dabs me up, and then I burn for eternity. I'm gonna pet this dog though. I don't yell at dogs. Let me pet it. Let me pet it. We don't have to start the sadness just yet. We can start off with something very nice, like petting a dog. And then go play the knife game. Let's go play the knife game, chat. One more time with Arthur for luck. I want to test our luck real quick.
What now?
Well, sir, it's nice to see you too.
What can I get you?
I want a whiskey.
I'll have, whatever you like.
How am I drunk? That you say that when you're drunk. I just started the game and I'm already shit-faced.
Likewise.
I'm in the prime of my life.
Right.
Now you know what? I'm getting shit-faced on my own supplies. And then we'll play the knife game. I gotta be careful though, because I do got tuberculosis, so like if I drink too much, I'll start coughing. Yeah, you hear the coughing? It's already happening. Fuck off. This makes the knife game more fun. If I'm coughing, I can just quench my thirst. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're good. We got a nice buzz going on. There we go. Alright, it's time to test out my luck. Hell yeah. Come on, friend, join me. Join the drunk man.
Not so good.
That's okay. It's just a couple nicks. That's all. Low coffee means the buzz is good. Coughing up blood just makes the buzz better. Damn, this tuberculosis really is hitting, dog. Shit, what you got there, bro? Cholera. Shit, you want some? Nah, I got this typhoid. You know what would be really fucked up? That might be a possible future where people are just testing out diseases on each other. Isn't it like from I think it's from Family Guy where it's like, oh, I got AIDS, better take my pills. I love it. I love those Brian and Stewie like time traveling episodes. Those ones were always the funniest.
Yeah, there's a girl.
All right, so off camera, I was basically I was doing a couple side stuff. There's this one mission I'm trying to do where it's like I have to collect these like little like trading cards and stuff. I did not mean to hit my mic. I apologize. And I think what is it? There's still a couple of side stuff I want to do beforehand so I can get our honor up even more. The reason why I'm trying to get my honor up as high as I can is one, I'm trying to there's a really nice scene I want Arthur to have. I know I played Arthur like a bastard the entire time, but like I wanted to at least have this nice moment. And you can only get this nice moment when your honor's like all the way in the white. For sure, what strain of What strain do you got? Does it hit good? Bro, I got that 27. I don't know the strains. I'm not a doctor. I'm a Twitch streamer. Like, my knowledge of the world is next to nothing. I don't leave my home. I'm strapped to my gaming chair. I look like one of those humans in the Matrix. Just got all those tubes. I look like the poster. I look like the cover of System Shock. Those of you who don't know what that is, just think of a lady with like machinery stuck in her head, or Nima from Fallout 4, the leader of the synths. Not the Institute, but the other freedom fighters aside from the Railroad. God damn, the synths got some terrible ass groups. I'm not gonna lie, you either got the Institute or the Railroad. Neither of them are fucking cool. I mean, I'll say this about the Institute. They got, like, robotic gorillas. I mean, that's kind of cool. You got a robot gorilla in Fallout. So I'm not gonna lie, the funniest one is when you do the Nuka World DLC and you go to the Animal Sanctuary, and there's just a guy living in a gorilla pen. With a bunch of gorillas that somehow survived the nuclear apocalypse. And he talks like Tarzan. I like Nuka World. I always thought that shit was kind of funny. Fallout Floor clans compared to Fallout 3 is kind of lame from memory. Yeah. And especially too if you add New Vegas to that list too, it's like, Jesus Christ, man, they kind of went down. It's been a long time though. I can understand that, yeah. I think the last time I played Fallout 3 was like 2000. I think it was like 15. Because I remember playing it on my old 360. God, I miss my old 360, man. I hate that it broke. It didn't red ring, but it, like, over time, I didn't properly like put it away and stuff, so like it built up a lot of dust to the point where I can't use it anymore. And I'm kind of sad because there's a lot of games I have on the 360 that I wanted to stream on here. Hell, when I want to say this, when No Way Home was coming, or not No Way Home, when Spider-Verse was coming out, I wanted to play Shattered Dimensions so fucking bad, man. I love that. I love that Spider-Man game so much. Yeah, dude, I played Fallout New Vegas on the PS3. Nice. I recently went back to Fallout New Vegas. I think a couple years back when I bought my PC, and honestly, I think I prefer it on the PC. Even if I don't mod it, but it's still really nice. That was when it came out too. Yeah, that's true. I think it was 2010 was New Vegas, and 2008 was Fallout 3. Because there was like a 2-year difference between the two. I was gonna say 2011. 2011 would probably make more sense if anything, because it gives them the more time to like work on the game. But at the same time, though, it was a different company that worked on New Vegas. It was Obsidian that did New Vegas, while Bethesda did 3. That's why both the games kind of feel different, but they do like feel sort of similar. That's not to discredit either game. Both were like great in their own ways. I think that was like the first Fallout game Bethesda did. Because I think before that it was Midway. All right, no, I'm thinking of
Arthur. Well,
Mortal Kombat.
Said we
Not
might
bad.
go out fishing.
Don't take much persuading to get me to go fishing. Let's go to my boat.
Good.
Here she is. You mind rowing?
Sure. What we fishing
New
for?
Vegas is a masterpiece, no doubt. Oh yeah, of course.
Catching in this lake.
Always be one of my favorite Fallout games.
Mean as hell northern pike.
Though I still do need to play the
Beats everything else that
original
spawns
games.
around here, its own kind
I've played,
included.
sadly,
Well,
Brotherhood of Steel, and I might save that for a shit show special.
Hell no.
I don't know when though.
Clever old
That one I
bastards.
gotta play with friends because I feel like that one would be kind of funny.
This one's mine. You're gonna have to spare.
To any new people, the shit show special is essentially when we reach a certain mileage of followers,
Come on, let's push
we will
off.
be playing a terrible
Show me where we're
game.
rowing to.
The current one we're doing is when we reach 500 followers on Twitch, I will play Yakuza 1. the one with the shitty English dub.
Take us over there to the
I
right.
tried them. I just couldn't get into the old Fallout games. That's understandable. I've heard some people say it's like it plays a little bit weird, or like some people didn't like the difficulty spike.
To know whose lake it is.
I'm not gonna assume your reason, but we all have our reasons for why we can't get into certain games. I can understand that a little bit. I was kind of like thrown off from the earlier Fallout for like New Vegas and 3 for a while because I was so used to Fallout 3's playstyle that for some reason, I don't know why, when I was younger, I thought new games in a series had played the same as the old games. It was a really stupid thought process. And looking back, I'm like, that really like fucked up a lot of like me wanting to enjoy certain games.
Tried coins, shell cases, even a medal. Finally found something he seems to like. Now I hear you can buy him in a shop.
Because I was kind of like that with like the earlier GTA games for a while, whereas I was like so used to GTA 4, or when I went back to like GTA San Andreas, at first I was like kind of thrown off by it, but after a while I like kind of enjoyed it. I'm sad though I never bought GTA San Andreas on the what is it, on the PC, because I feel like it would have been fun to mod it. I hate that if I want to play it, I can only buy the definitive edition, or unless I want to get a Steam key off like eBay or something. I mean, the VATS thing is kind of crazy in the other old games, but it has done it. The game has done it. It works though. Oh yeah, no, I like that you can just pause time in the older games. It's not just a time slowed down. It's like, no, you straight up pause time. Oh shit! Hamish just fell in. We were too busy talking about fucking Fallout that poor Hamish got dragged into the lake. Don't worry, Hamish, I'm gonna get you, buddy. I mean, VATS after Fallout 3. Lol, sorry, Hamish. Oh no, I'm sure he understands. He's a veteran, so he can understand enjoying older stuff. He was like, "You were talking about a masterpiece, weren't you?"
Just my rod. Would've gotten my toes too if they weren't wooden.
You want another go at him? I still got my lure.
Nah. He's your fish now. Cast away. We'll come at him from the other way. Row over there.
I'm not gonna lie, the only times I ever do fishing is in like missions and stuff. I don't think I've ever done fishing on my own. I know it's part of the requirement for wanting to get a higher percentage, but like real shit.
Okay, right here.
This is probably the only like mini game I'll probably leave alone. It's kind of wild that Bethesda turned the game into that.
And make sure to use that.
Wait, let me reread that because I read that wrong. Kind of wild what Bethesda turned that game into, though.
Now cast
Yeah. The transition between going from a top-down shooter to like what you call it,
You can speed
to like a first-person shooter probably was for like the original Fallout fans probably threw them off. But like I always thought I kind of preferred the first-person perspective, and like a game like Fallout, but in other stuff.
Just a little faster.
I think I
Hold up.
Real. Let's land the bastard.
Oh, fuck, he's pulling. Stop, come on.
Stop a second. You snap the line, you reel when he's fighting like that.
Come on. Pull it.
Strong, ain't he?
Yeah, I fucking feel the vibrations on the controller when I'm trying to pull him in. Alright, stop.
Yes.
I'm trying to like reel as fast as I can. It's not my fault. This fucker is strong.
Come on. Start reeling.
Definitely wasn't that Peter Jackson jackass or Todd Howard is what you meant. I was thinking of I was thinking of Jordan Peterson.
Stand steady.
See, if we put first person shooter in, if we turn Fallout into a first person shooter, that'd be a really cool idea. I got the idea from drinking apple cider. Was pretty cool.
Don't let
People said it would have been a bad idea. I wanted to put microtransactions and stuff. I was like, what if there was a DLC where you drink apple cider and you started seeing visions? That's how I thought of the Mothership Zeta mission.
There you go.
I saw visions of green aliens grabbing me.
I can't get over the fact that that man, like, basically went into a coma just because he drank apple cider. And apparently from what I read, it wasn't even like spiked apple cider. It was just like the stuff you would give a kid. Look, however you feel about the person, that is just funny to read. I can't get over that that's actually how he sounds.
Hello, everyone.
He sounds like the fucking Music Man from Wii Play.
You're doing good.
He speaks the fake Italian Mario and Luigi speak in the Mario and Luigi games. I hope they keep that. I hope they keep that in the new Mario and Luigi. That'd be really cool. I'm excited for that one.
We got you now.
I've always been a big fan of like the Mario and Luigi series, so. You know, surprisingly though, I've never been in a Mario and Luigi game. I've played them all, but I've never beaten a single one. I think I've been wanting to play Bowser's Inside Story for like a while. I feel like that one would be really fun to play on the channel. Because I love, dude, that final boss theme is so fucking good. I've been wanting like to pick a 2D RPG for a while. It was either gonna be that or Earthbound. So I did kind of do Earthbound like years ago, maybe Mother 3. I got a totally legit copy of Mother 3 the other week. I bought it at Target. They sold it to me. They sold me the copy of Mother 3 for the Game Boy. It was the English version. The only English version. They were like, Lupin, you're a pretty cool dude. We're gonna sell you this copy of Mother 3. And I was like, thanks, man. I appreciate that. They're like, only the coolest people can have it. And I was like, oh, man. Oh, shit. Dap me up, bro. Stop fighting me. Oh, stop. Stop. Alright, pull him in. My hand's starting to fucking cramp a little bit. Oh, shit. The bastard in. Come on, fucking bring him in. This is why I don't do the fishing minigame, because shit like this. I can see he's getting closer though. Come on, stop, stop. Come on, bring him in. Stop fighting me, fish. fuck? Ah, god damn it. All that for the fish line to fucking snap.
This might be the one casket.
I gotta wait to get the fish. Watch this. Watch this, Hamish. It's called dynamite.
Just a bit faster now.
Where is that fucker at? Oh, he's all the way over there. Fuck that.
Not too quick.
Maybe it's just I gotta fuck the tension span now, but like, man, I swear to God, I'm so used to the Yakuza fishing minigame where you'll just like tap a button and then you pull out a shark. Then again, Yakuza is not really known for its realism, let's be real. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just saying though, in that Yakuza show, I want to see Kiryu pull out a shark. All right, there we go. Got him.
Here we go.
He beat it with the stick. Did he beat it with his leg? Okay, no, for some reason I thought Hamish beat it with his fucking prosthetic leg. No, he's using the Hamish. I think the boat's sinking.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Let's turn up the audio real quick so you can hear a little bit.
Let's row back. Here. The holder.
We getting up on those trophies.
Pass me the tyrant. That is if you're sure you don't want him.
Oh, I ain't gonna poach from your pond.
I'll give him his honors then. He sure was something, huh?
He was. Thanks for taking me out.
I appreciate the company.
That's one hell of a fish.
Ain't he something?
So long.
Hey, you ever want to go out hunting? You stop by again.
On me.
It's kind of nice that we have these little moments with Arthur where it's just, hey, you don't have to worry about killing somebody, or hey, you don't have to worry about somebody's life being on the line, or we don't have to break somebody out of prison. It's just nice that Arthur can have this moment where it's just, I made a friend and I went fishing with my friend. Some people might see that as like, oh, it's kind of boring. Like, I want to go shoot something. But right now, where Arthur is in his life, like, he needs this, man.
You good, girl?
Because like I said, he's dying. There is no peace for him right now. And the little times he can have peace, you want him to see him have it. I think that's one thing I like, one thing I learned when it came to like playing this game over multiple sessions, where it's like, at first I was like, man, I just want to go shoot shit. I want to go get into gunfights. And then I started playing it more, and I was like, okay, I'm learning more about Arthur's character and stuff, and like, what is his wants, what is his dislikes and shit like that. I get it though, he's not a real person, but it's still nice to like want to learn about a character from a story. That's really a sign of a good game, isn't it? Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, hell, I've said before that this game is so good, it got me to play it 7 fucking times. So, I've always enjoyed the story. There's a lot of moments in this game that still hit hard, even after after viewing it multiple times. Like, it's still, there's a certain scene, I'm not gonna say what, but I cried a lot anytime I see that scene. And if you played the game, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna use explosive rounds. I haven't played it much. I haven't played it, to be honest. I finished 1 and still remember John Marston. Yeah. I mean, that is one hell of a character. Yeah, I can understand that. It was so, it was just really nice to see, like, like, being able to play the stories John Marston talked about and stuff like that in Red Dead 1 in this game. And people would always say, like, oh, if Arthur's such an important character, why doesn't John talk about him? Would you talk about a traumatic thing in your life constantly? No. No person would. Would you talk about somebody who meant so much to you and then they got ripped away from you and it hurt you and your family so fucking much? No, I wouldn't. I've had people in my life who were taken away from me and I don't talk about them anymore because it hurts. Why would John talk about Arthur? No matter what Arthur did in life for John, like, he will not discuss him because, hey, it hurts too much for John to like even mention Arthur. Now we do see some characteristics that Arthur helped inspire into John, of course. Like, without Arthur, we wouldn't see the man John is in Red Dead 1.
That which is killing you will help you finally to see. And see clearly, friend. See and hear.
Sure. Okay, mister. All the best now. Hey there.
I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of prefer the blind traveler over the stranger. I've heard some people say that they're both the same character, where it's like both people who know this fate of our protagonists and stuff. And it's easy to say, like, oh, these characters are just death or Satan or fucking God or some shit, but I always assumed that it's just, hey, maybe it's just death itself, taking many forms. I mean, hey, in Red Dead 1, it was a well-dressed man in a tuxedo, and in fucking Red Dead 2, it's probably a blind man who will tell you any future depending on your action. Neither God nor a demon. It's probably just something else. Now, I'm not a religious man, so I'm not going to speculate on what it is, but it's interesting to learn and interesting to, like, know about these characters. I don't know. It is kind of cool to have, like, some aspect of supernatural in there. Oh, and there's Mrs. Downs.
Mrs. Downs.
Go away. Just go away.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but well,
You're sorry. Yeah, I heard you.
but, I mean, well, this country is man unleashed. That's the thing, and it ain't my fault any more than it's anyone else.
Unleashed? Then unleash goodness. Not just hell's feeble brothers, sir.
But how? I mean, all I know how to do is fight, I guess.
And stop
So
fighting.
free to fight. Where's your son, Mrs. Downs?
Where you think? Down the mine. Until he gets sick. Which won't be long, given how hard they work him. See, foremen don't like him, so he gets the worst of it.
Maybe I could go with
Well, maybe you could just leave us all alone. Maybe. Maybe you could just go fight some other battle.
So, to those of you wondering why Mrs. Downs, like, if you haven't seen the game and wondering why she's being so cruel to Arthur and stuff, we essentially beat her husband to death over a loan. The man was dying of tuberculosis, and we kind of helped put him in the grave by beating him severely. So, she kind of has a reason not to like us. And it's kind of our choice whether or not we can help them after that, and, like, fix our sins that we caused. I mean, hell, if Arthur didn't choose to take on that, to become a loan shark, none of this would have happened. He wouldn't be dying right now. We beat him to death because he had tuberculosis. I mean, I guess. I mean,
Why don't you shut up?
oh, it's a loan shark thing? Yep.
Who's this, your daddy?
My daddy died.
I mean, I'm dying like his
What are
daddy.
you doing here?
Leave the boy alone.
Why'd you kill his daddy? You after his mama?
Stop bullying the boy.
Get out of my business, mister.
Leave the boy alone.
Or what?
or I'll kill you too.
You couldn't kill no one. Look at you, all ragged and sick and weak. Clear off, you goddamn hermit. Clear off! You and the horse
The
son
fuck
here.
you calling a hermit? I'll still kick your ass. How's that for a weak-old hermit?
Let the boy go. Let him go! Come with me. Shame on you. He's just a goddamn boy! Let's get you out of here.
They're gonna kill me. Now I got no job and they're gonna kill me.
I've got some money. You and your mama can go someplace nice.
Well, why are you doing this?
I don't know. Listen, take this. All of it. Try and talk to your mama and get out of here. Now run.
I'll try.
Good boy. I don't want to see you here again.
I mean, that's how Arthur B's nice to people. He threatens them. Don't show your fucking face to me. That's how Arthur lets you know he cares about you.
Let's go, girl.
I'll beat your fucking face in. That means he loves you.
Why are you doing this, huh?
Arthur's a brute, but we love him. Alright, speaking of monsters, though. Here's a man way worse than Arthur. Oh, boy. Alright, let's go meet with Satan, aka Micah Bill.
Look out! Just what's your problem?
Or, you know who would be a better example? Judas. let's go meet with Judas.
Just leave me alone.
If Arthur's the Messiah, Micah would be Judas, the betrayer.
You all right, girl?
Even when he's being nice, even when he's being the nicest guy ever, you better fuck off. Yeah, basically. I mean, that is what happens if you accidentally press like circle and antagonize somebody. You can say like the nicest thing ever, and then you could be like, "I hope you fucking die." I did this once where I was talking to one of the gang members, where I was like, "You look lovely today," and then I accidentally pressed circle and antagonized them, and I said, "You smell like horse piss." And I'm like, I didn't mean to do that. Like, here, we have the option to greet or antagonize.
Hey, what's your problem?
Do you need something?
Can't be bothered.
So we have two options of how we interact with people. We can either greet people or antagonize them. Most of the time, I'm trying to greet people because I'm trying to keep my honor up. But once I get a certain scene done, I will go back to being a dirty bastard. Hey, I'm no better than Micah. Look, I'm no rat, but I ain't no different than Micah Bell. I would never betray my family, but at the end of the day, Arthur is a killer like Micah. There ain't no difference between the two. We're both killer criminals. I know that's a depressing way to look at it, but it's the truth. Only we're more charming. Look at this son of a bitch. You think he's charming?
Ah, there he is.
He can't even match his own
Black
clothes.
Morgan.
Shut up.
Was you followed?
Excuse me?
Was you followed?
You know who you're talking to.
I ain't sure. I ain't sure about much no more. All I know is there's law whenever you're around.
That's funny to say, Micah.
Since you've been riding with us, there ain't been nothing but trouble. Stirring things up all the time, getting in Dutch's ear. Seems wherever you is, there's Pinkertons and vice versa. So you better watch your goddamn mouth, boy. Or...
Take it easy, cowboy. You're gonna do yourself a mischief way you're heading. Micah, shut it. He started it. Dutch says we is to go
I'm sorry, I started it?
to create a diversion. We gotta get some explosives to blow
It's
up
The Sopranos over and over again, and you can sympathize with... I mean, I guess. Yeah.
I don't think
Though I
Dutch
won't lie,
cares
when it
too
comes
much
to...
what you
As somebody who's seen The Sopranos multiple times, I can say, like,
confuse him one last time. Then he and I will
Tony
have
Soprano is the
Blackwater
protagonist of the show, but Tony Soprano is a terrible person.
Blackwater's a fool's errand. Everyone knows.
I think it's just... It's really just the charm of the character is how a lot of people become enthralled with them.
Same as the rest of us.
Like, I wouldn't necessarily compare Tony Soprano to Arthur Morgan. I think
which is
if you
robbing
play
slaves
Arthur
that's
Morgan
coming from
similar to Tony
Amherst
Soprano, you
full of
probably could, but you can really choose how you want to play Arthur.
Always
Right now, I'm choosing to play Arthur as like a saint,
Not me, you two. I got my own planning to do.
but I can definitely see your point where it's like they make you sympathize with a lot of terrible people in that show. I mean, hell, like I said, the protagonist of the show is mobsters. Or like how in Goodfellas, bottom line are both their murderous criminals by the sounds of it. Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit, this is Micah's horse.
What the hell are you doing?
Wait, no, that's my horse. I thought that was Micah's horse. I was like, I'm gonna steal Micah's shit. No, this is Parmesan.
Micah says we should jump it as soon as it comes through Van Horn.
So you're taking orders from him now?
I'm taking orders from Dutch, same as always.
Poor Bill.
Them are becoming unhinged. You hear about Dutch killing Cornwall?
Breaking Bad is another good that is true. That is true.
Pinkerton Patrol, over there. Okay, I think we're clear. Let's head off.
I'll ask you this, since you said you played Red Dead 1, how does it feel that I'm riding with one of the villains of the first game
Pinkerton's breathing down our necks
before
and
he
saying,
turns?
I'm starting to think that you've gone soft, Morgan.
I've never went, dude, I'm dying. Are you really gonna say that to a dying man? You're gone soft, Morgan. Bro, I'm fucking dying of tuberculosis.
Let's hold up here.
It's like if you went to a cancer patient, you'd be like, you're weak.
So,
Dude, it's probably fucked. 15 years since I played it. That's understandable. I think last year we played it here on the channel. I wanted to play it because I wanted to go back to Red Dead 2.
to stop it completely, or it'll never get done.
But I can understand that after like not playing a game for a while, you don't remember everything. That's understandable.
No, I'm the better shot, and you're the better actor. No, you play dead, and I'll cover you.
I got that. I got that.
Leave it to Bill to like be easily played.
Quite the show.
Oh shit, is that a Carno? Yo! I've been trying to get this rifle for a minute now. This is a Carno. This is like one of the best. This is like the final like rifle we can get in the game. We still don't need to get a. We still need to get a Lynchman though, the final repeater. I think we should have all the guns we can buy. There's still a couple weapons out in the world though. I still have any. I don't have any explosive rounds.
These people. Move, you idiot! Move! Come on, let's get you out of. I'm gonna leave you. You'll be
Nice. Let me take something real quick so I can get my Deadeye back up.
What are you doing? Get on!
I don't know, the fucking the character was like freaking out for a second.
Let's see if we can get this back. Okay,
I got about 11 incendiary rounds. I'm gonna make sure Parmesan sticks close though. Parm! Come girl. Ah, god damn it. She's gonna get lost. Shit. That's not good.
Yeah, no. Just never goes easy no more, does it?
Oh, shit! Deal with him, Arthur!
Okay, I'm trying.
Quick! They get off one good shot and they'll blow us both to Kingdom Come! I thought there was no law in Van Horn.
Why would you think that? There's law fucking everywhere, Bill.
This ain't 1785, you dumbass. This is the 19th century. I love that line so much. Fortunately, my grandma died recently. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope you're doing well. I think I might get an inheritance, so buying a PS5 and moving to a nicer place would be nice. Well, I hope you and your family are doing well. Maybe the streams can help provide some comfort. That's as far as I can probably extend when it comes to mourning and stuff. But again, I truly am sorry to hear about your family, your loss.
They're aiming for the dynamite. I'm all right, Arthur.
Oh, that man was still alive when he was burning. Oh! Thank you, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, no worries. I may be joking around about being an asshole, but I generally don't. When I hear stuff like that, I generally try to give my sympathy when I can. I'm not gonna be like, haha! Yes, haha! I'm not gonna make fun of somebody. I have to draw the line somewhere sometimes. I would never make fun of somebody's like a loss or anything like that. Maybe if it's like a terrible person, but I don't know you or your family, so I can't just assume that. By the way, keep in mind I'm joking. Yeah, shit, the rabbit. That rabbit's a fucking rat. He works for the Pinkertons. You know what? That honestly sounds like some shit Bill would say. Arthur, shoot the rabbit. The rabbit's gonna give us a... Holy shit, what happened? What the fuck just happened? Yo! What the fuck? Did we get shot? I think we got shot, that's why. Because there was a guy chasing us, so I might have... I think we got shot, that's probably why.
Get this back to camp without blowing ourselves
Cleaned up, pretty much. Jesus Christ, we just got eradicated. Oh my god.
I could use a drink after that.
Come on, Bill, don't be like Karen. That bitch has been drinking way too much. And she's drinking in front of Jack too. I'm mad about that. You know, you leave Jack alone. Poor Jack Morrison don't need to be dealing with that kind of bullshit. He's already got enough on his plate. I want Jack Morrison to grow up to be a good kid. I would never want to see Jack Morrison as an outlaw. He's a smart boy. I won't lie, it is kind of sad seeing Jack in this game and stuff, and he's like this cute little kid, and he's just like, "Hi, Uncle Arthur, it's good to see you. You gonna read me a bedtime story?" And then in Red Dead 1, he's like, "I come to kill you, old man. You kill my daddy."
Shoot him, Arthur, before they blow us to high hell.
Oh shit, he's his uncle? So not by blood relation, but since they're all John was in the Vanderlyn gang, he basically considers them like family and stuff. Like it's like going back to The Sopranos. You know how like Chrissy Maldesante considered Tony to be his uncle, even though technically he was his cousin, but it was like more of out of respect thing. It was like kind of like that. But I mean, practically, they consider themselves sons of Dutch, so practically John and Arthur are brothers. That's why John, like, going back to what I said about John not really talking about Arthur, Arthur was his brother. Drop by, motherfucker!
What do you think I'm doing?
I'm trying to keep an eye out for who like set up those explosives.
I don't see any more. All right.
Though I can see we got shot at a couple times.
Don't reckon I'm cut out to be a
God, no.
wagon driver.
Technically, Christopher was Tony's cousin. And, oh, okay, then yeah.
So we can rob some dynamite.
But that does like okay. Because Carmela's cousin. Okay, I got you. But yeah, but you see what I mean though about like how you would just call him that. Like it's like how your like parents' friend would be called referred to as like uncle or aunt or something like that. That's basically what Arthur is. But I mean, practically since John and Arthur grew up together in the gang, they consider each other like practically like family and stuff. I mean, the Vanderlyn, the gang's literally called the Vanderlyn family. Or the Vanderlyn gang. Speaking of John, there he is. There's your there's that handsome boy.
Good work, son.
I think John is 26 right now in this game.
Listen, I know we ain't always seen eye to eye, and
don't worry, he has the scars, but he just looks very handsome in this game. That's all.
Right now, I need
John does not age well. That's all I'll say.
I ain't the bad guy you think I am, Arthur.
But he is a charmer, though.
Survivor. Stick with me and you'll live. Oh, the
way John talks in Red Dead 1 compared to how John talks in Red Dead 2, it's like, Jesus Christ, is this the same man?
Got planning to do for the train. There's a big picture here, Arthur. Trust me.
I think anybody who any fool would probably trust Micah.
Okay then, girl. Yep.
I'll tell you what. Let's go see the Red Dead 1 cast for a second.
Yeah.
Go say hello to everybody. And some people who maybe we might see him as Red Dead 3 cast. I don't know. I really hope if we ever got a Red Dead 3 and if they decided to go forward in time, I want to play as either Charles or Sadie. Hey, look, here's the first villain of the game, Javier.
Hey, Arthur.
What's wrong?
What happened to loyalty, Arthur?
I keep asking myself the same question.
Whatever you say.
And then there he is. Look, it's little Jack. It's little Jack Marston. I think he's 7 right now in this game. Oh, I think Jack didn't. You play as Jack when I think he's like 20. Because you play as Jack in 1914. Jack, why are you playing with the fire though? Why are you playing with the fire, Jack? Jack's like, I'm just thinking.
Things are gonna be okay, Jack.
I hope one day I see a man by the river and I shoot that fucker in the balls.
Ain't safe.
Jack, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it, Arthur.
Well, try to keep your head straight.
Uncle Arthur, I had a dream where me and Mama became zombies and we tried to bite Daddy.
Okay, Arthur.
What are you talking about, boy? Oh, no reason.
Been thinking more about Dutch and you.
No reason.
It can only end bad.
Ain't no such thing as the undead, John, little Jackie. Oh, just you wait.
Anyway,
Just you wait, Uncle Arthur. Oh, hey, look, Uncle. Speaking of zombies, speaking of people who turn into zombies, here's Uncle.
Hi, Arthur.
so you're still
Everyone's favorite lumbago carrier.
ain't going nowhere.
I ain't trying to work. It was a crazy DLC. Me and my mama. Yeah, Bill, what do you need?
Talking to somebody. They has to be. I reckon they just caught our scent and we can't shake them off, that's all.
I think it's Marston.
Marston would never work with the government.
Mark my words.
Bill, trust me, Marston would never work for the government. Only a fool would trust the government in a Red Dead game. Then again, let's be honest though, John didn't really have a choice when he worked with the Pinkertons. They did held Abigail and Jack hostage. And Uncle too, don't worry, he cares about Uncle. He may not let Uncle know, but he does care about Uncle, even if he is a lazy oaf. It's still funny to think about the theories though of Uncle being Red Harlow though. That one was kind of. I don't necessarily know much about Red Dead Revolver, so I can't really commentate on it. But I remember hearing stuff about that where like, yeah, the reason why, yeah, he was this legendary outlaw. Now he's just like, I don't care anymore. Oh shit! I actually just watched a video about the Pinkertons. Oh really? Cool. How was that? just ran over a random bunny. What is with me and killing bunnies, man? God damn. It's a real life thing. Oh yeah, no, I know. If you want to know something cool about Pinkertons, I recently was watching a video about so Roger Craig, the voice actor for Arthur, has a little YouTube channel, and he was reacting to some stuff in the game. And basically, he was telling the story where one of the villains of the game, Officer Milton, is the actor who plays Milton in this game, is the great grandson of one of the most famous lawmen during the cowboy era. What was it? I think it was like it was like Billy Law. Billy Law was not his name. Hold up, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Agent Milton's, because I want to make sure I'm not like talking out of my ass. Okay, John Hickok. Well, okay. So the actor who plays Agent Milton in this game, John Hickok, is related to the lawman known as Wild Bill Hickok, a very famous cowboy during that time. And I think it's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool and stuff. I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, no fucking way. So the guy who plays a Pinkerton was basically the grandson of a very famous Pinkerton. Isn't that ironic? Well, isn't that funny? I used the wrong word. My apologies. That would be like if he was related to Billy the Kid, and he decided to play a Pinkerton in a movie. Which actually, I think that's true. It's like there's like a famous outlaw that's related to an actor who's notorious for playing cops. I forgot which actor I'm thinking of, but another person who I could think of is like Ice-T, where he was famous for. I mean, Rockstar would have enough money to get anyone they want. Pretty much, that's true. I mean, hell, some of the GTA Online DLCs where it's literally just like, hey, here's the West Coast Hall of Fame. I remember there's like one where it's just Dr. Dre is there, and he looks so out of place. I know, like, I don't know why in fucking GTA Online, he is so fucking pale in that game. It's like, Jesus Christ. I don't know why. I know that's what Dr. Dre looks like, but he's like, dude, they make him look like illuminescent. It's like, god damn. There was like one, Lamau. There was like one. I remember this, like there was like it was like a cop game or something like that, but it was like we got all these 1980s actors together, and they're gonna do a movie together, or not a movie, a video game together, and it was like really fucking terrible. It was like Chuck Norris was on the cover and stuff. I think it was like Hard Ticket something. I want to say Hotline Miami, but it's not Hotline Miami. Dude, that would be so fucking cool if they made a if they made a video game version of Hotline Miami. The mini game, you have a mini game where you play against the ninja. Unstoppable against the ninja. Friends through eternity, loyalty and honesty will stand together through thick or thin. We're on top because we aim to win. You got a friend in me. Dude, when I was playing Far Cry Blood Dragon, and they used that as the end credits, I got so fucking excited. Look, Hotline Miami is such a terrible movie, but man, I do love Dragon Sound, man. That band is so fucking funny. When it comes to famous fake movie bands, I think Dragon Sound is up there. Mostly because you can clearly tell none of the members of the band can play the instruments they're playing. I think my favorite one is the drummer where he's just waving his hands up and down. And he's just smiling the whole time. He's like, yeah. I better get out of the water because there are alligators. Fuck. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to come here was I haven't been here in a while. I think it's in the 80s. They just went for it. Yeah, pretty much. It was basically like, what's the coolest things ever of the 1980s? Ninjas, Miami Vice, cocaine, rock stars. Lot of ass and perky tick shots. It was like a lot. God damn. So, to those of you who, I've talked about this before, but to those of you who remember, there was a character known as the Stranger, and he sadly does not make an appearance in this game. However, this is his room where he's monitoring us. The way how I can tell, do you guys remember to all those who are here at the beginning of the series? Our animal representative was not a deer. It was a black coyote. And essentially, as you can see, the Stranger is seeing that we're actually doing better, and I can see too the painting he has here is starting to become finished. I think but closer to the end of the game is when we can actually fully see the Stranger's painting. And no longer do we have a vulture as our watcher of the sky. We have an eagle as our representative. Now we can only have these animals if we have high honor. Now if we have low honor, it would be a vulture. It would be a vulture and a what's with the giant top hat? So the giant top hat is essentially, it's what he wore in Red Dead 1. The Stranger was a man who met John before John's death. And sadly, since we're not dying yet, we haven't met him. However, we are in his home. And here, look, there's his top hat right there. Though it's said on some hours of the night, you can see a man looking over your shoulder in this mirror. I want to try to attempt to get him to appear on over our shoulder. I think it's once the painting is done, is when we can finally see the Stranger and stuff. Pretty dang cool. We even have a little poem that's here. There was a man called Jimmy Brooks who was always running into crooks till one chased him down, and he had to talk his way around. That Jimmy isn't all as dumb as he looks. This poem changes, of course. This has to do with the character of Jimmy Brooks, the character we met at the beginning of the game, who said, "Wait, I know you. Ain't you that feller back in Blackwater?" And we're like, "No, that wasn't us," and we had to chase him down. I chose to let Jimmy live. However, you can choose to let Jimmy die, and that poem will read differently. A lot of aspects about this game will change depending on our actions and stuff like that. And I really do like how this game acts and stuff like that. It's not just how it is in Red Dead 1 where it's like, oh, here's some prices that are cheaper now. It's like, no, story stuff will change. When I got my diagnosis of tuberculosis, the only thing we saw was nothing but a black background and a coyote staring back at us. Now we see a warm light and a deer watching over us, and I kind of do like how the game makes you feel and stuff, where it's like, if you get the coyote, you're filled with like a sense of dread and fear, but if you get the deer, it feels warm and comforting because they're playing all this like nice angelical music. It literally reacts to how you play in so many ways. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, pretty much. All right, who is this? I'm gonna help John later. I actually want to meet with Sadie. Who somebody I really did wish would have shown up in Red Dead 1, like at least a mention or two, but like Sadie's another person who's never mentioned. She doesn't die in this game or anything. Like she doesn't fall to the I wasn't in the first game itis. No, it's just whatever happened to Sadie Adler, nobody knows. She was one of those characters who just were able to make it out of the Vanderlyn gang unscathed. At least we hope she did. Nobody knows what happened to her when she went to Brazil. The stories say it's like she became a bounty hunter and that's it. That's why I'm saying if we ever got a Red Dead 3, I would love to learn what happened to Sadie. Sadie is such a fucking cool character. She starts off as like this like this woman who just lost everything. I remember a shout out at the end of Red Dead 1 and we killed someone next to a river. Yep. That's Edgar Ross. We actually do get to meet a younger Edgar Ross in this game. He's Milton. He's Agent Milton's deputy. So I'll say this: when we see a man in a bowler hat with a mustache standing next to an older man, that's Edgar Ross. I believe he's right now 40 years old. He's like somewhere around like 40 to 30. I'm gonna low-key wait till it's daytime to do this mission because the lighting's better. Yeah, the shootout between Ross and Marston, where Jack kills Edgar Ross for killing his father. Yeah, that's what I was joking about. That's why I was joking about Jack having visions of scenes of killing a man by a river. The funny thing is, to those of you who saw, we got to see Jack actually meet Ross before that encounter. Jack meets Ross when he's 7 years old by a river. That's the first time they encounter each other. Jack then meets Ross again by a river, only this time he goes there to kill Ross. What's the thing George Lucas likes to say? It's like poetry. It's like poetry. It's like poetry. All right, let's go meet with our wife. I wish if Arthur wasn't dying, like I wish he would end up with Sadie. Bro, that's one hell of a woman, I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit, I didn't mean to shoot. I accidentally pressed R2. Fuck. I accidentally just pressed R2. Ah, damn it. Alright, let's get out of the city real quick. Jar Jar is the key to this. See, you gotta understand. I want to put Darth Jar Jar in all the Star Wars show. I think it would be really cool. He gets his abilities by sipping the Diet Coke and eating the Chinese food. I'm not gonna lie, that image of fucking George Lucas at a food court is so funny. He's eating it. It's just an image of him drinking Diet Coke and eating like some Chinese food, but he looks so fucking depressed, man. I love that image so fucking much. It's like, I wrote Star Wars, guys. I remember this stupid bit I did when we were talking about when we were playing Lego Star Wars, where I was like, George Lucas explains the plot of the prequels and stuff. God, I want to play Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I played Skywalker Saga, but I've been wanting to play the original for a while now. I know technically the original is Lego Star Wars 1, which is episode 1 through 3, and then Lego Star Wars 2 is episode 4 through 5. But I kind of want to do the Complete Saga because I always really enjoyed the Complete Saga. Though I may play kids games, I still think it's funny. Her voice is perfect, capturing him at a food court. People were like, who's this interesting knight fella in Star Wars: The Holiday Special? People were complaining about him. Look at me, look at them now. He's one of the most beloved characters. I called him Babu Fett. They said, George, you can't name him that, so I called him Boba. Like Boba, like the tea. I was drinking boba tea when I came up with the idea. I was like, hey, what if I call the Star Wars character that? And one time I was taking a shit and I called him and I was like, wow, that really looks like a Mundi. And then it hit me. I can't do that. I can't do that bit.
There you are. Here I am. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I still
where?
can't get over that
Why you
Kiara
so
Mundi
proud?
showed up in
Today
Acolytes.
is a great day, Arthur. Today is the day.
What
they
about
are
the
going
Wookiee?
to
What
hang
about the
Colm
Wookiee attack?
O'Driscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh, they are gonna hang.
By the way, it's nice to see Dutch before he goes crazy. Well, actually, he is crazy right now, but
Boy's been on the gallows more than most. I wouldn't count anything.
okay. How cool would it be to play as a young Dutch in Red Dead 3? That'd be fucking sick.
Despite us being wanted
You can
men,
see Dutch before he goes fucking like actually in crazy before the Blackwater massacre.
But if I could see that son of a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man.
Can't fight change, John.
We're gonna disguise ourselves
In this?
in this.
I mean, we both got police mustaches. Arthur's like, what the fuck is this, man?
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, Mrs. Adler! Holy shit!
Well, don't we just look the part?
We'll cut through the alley to get to the gallows. We keep our weapons holstered.
You see how she's walking?
disguises on, and our wits about us.
Mrs. Adler, might I say, being a fancy woman of Saint Denis shoots you.
I'd dress up like the Queen of Sheba if it meant seeing that son of a bitch swing.
Colm hung me up, nearly butchered me. That don't mean I'm comfortable in this woolen coat.
You made it out of that predicament, as I remember, Mr. Morgan. My husband weren't so lucky.
You lost your husband.
I mean, you lost a husband, but maybe you can gain another. I'm just saying, Mrs. Adler. Maybe you want to be Mrs. Morgan. I don't know.
And that is why we will shepherd him to eternity.
Amen to that.
Now keep those fingers off those triggers, because we'll need cool...
Just saying, Mrs. Adler. Maybe you want to be Mrs. Morgan.
This done.
I'm just saying.
Practice what you preach, brother.
Whatever do you mean?
Are you gonna keep your cool? Really? When you seem to lose it all so often now.
This doubting and questioning of yours? I miss the old Arthur.
And I miss the old Dutch who didn't fucking just start shooting and murdering people off the bat. Dutch, last we left, when we left fucking Guam, you murdered a lady.
Exactly.
You choked her to death. And you want to tell me you miss the old Arthur, bro? I miss the old Dutch, the one that didn't murder random women. Then again, he did like end up like, I think during the Blackwater massacre it was said like he beat a woman to death or something like that during the robbery. Yeah, Dutch did some fuck shit during that massacre. Like he was already fucking crazy at this point.
All right. Good.
Even before the game started. Arthur was like, I wasn't expecting Dutch to do some shit like that.
Oh, the Combs boys.
Yes, I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here. What are they pointing at?
I don't know. We gotta follow them and find out.
Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody. Stay here.
Don't do nothing.
Knowing Sadie, she probably like stuffed a shotgun somewhere in her dress, ready to fucking kill Colm.
Officer,
Yes, sir.
the crowd came to see a show. We don't want to.
It's like that one scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where Elizabeth's just pulling all these guns out of nowhere.
Nick.
Hey, you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
I guess I don't know what I know no more.
And I guess this isn't the time to question either my decisions or yours.
Dutch, I really have to question your decisions right now, man. You've been like getting a lot of us killed. You got John thrown in prison at one point. You got a lot of people killed. You got Lenny killed. You got Hosea killed. You practically got your own fucking brother killed, Dutch. And you want to say I'm questioning your judgment? I have a reason to question your judgment. You got my second father killed.
Bunch of cops.
Hosea was like my dad.
How many?
And you got him killed.
So what do you think?
You let him get shot like a dog in the street.
Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast. Yeah, I guess we faced worse than this before. Sure. Let's get to it. Yeah.
So, they got a guy up on the roof overlooking the gallows. Find a way up there, onto one of these verandas, through a building maybe, and get them. And do it silently.
Well, obviously I'm gonna do it silently. I want to see this bastard swing.
Or imagine, I'm now thinking back on Red Dead 3. Imagine if we played as Colm O'Driscoll.
Oh, Arthur, here's a ladder.
Dutch's what you call it, arch nemesis. That'd be kind of interesting.
I'll go back to Mrs. Adler.
I won't lie, I would feel kind of different trying to kill a lot of the Vanderlyn gang. Or maybe yet, going back to the Vanderlyn gang, what if we play as Davy, the guy who died at the beginning of the game? There's a lot of ideas of who you would play as if they were to ever do a Red Dead 3. It's honestly, I wouldn't mind if they even went back further and you got to play as like a young Landon Ricketts and see how he ended up in Mexico in Red Dead 1. The ideas are endless of like characters you can pick from, or even if they pick a new character. I don't know. Or what if they bring back fucking Red Holloway and we can find out what the hell actually happened to him? So I know we probably won't hear anything till like maybe after GTA 6. Oh shit! Fuck you! Alright, bring it on.
Your boss is gonna swing, I promise. Next time, avoid me. Well, Colm, there goes your escape plan.
For as long as any of us can remember, it is justice that separates us from barbarism.
I mean, I could put Colm down right now. I got my gun trained on him.
For sometimes a man is so savage, the only way to deal with him justly
Is Rockstar like the Beatles? They can do whatever. I mean, pretty much.
Colm O'Driscoll is one such man.
I want to see this fucker hang. Put him down. Put him down like the dog he is. This man took so many people from my family. Took so many people from Dutch. Then again, Dutch did kill his brother.
I've been a bad man.
And you're gonna die a bad man.
This is not a court where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out, and your sentence, Colm O'Driscoll,
That's what I'm talking about, guys.
hanged by the neck.
Oh, what's wrong, Colm? You losing hope?
This is not a
Nobody
task
coming for you,
to take
Colm.
lightly. It is not a task
And we wave to him.
but it is a task we must carry out if our civilization is to prosper.
Sorry, Colm. Ain't nobody coming for you. No saviors today.
Colm O'Driscoll,
Go on, Colm. Be a brave boy.
God, in his infinite wisdom, have mercy upon you.
Come on, Colm. Own up to the sins you created.
Whenever you are ready.
Now you know how it feels to watch somebody you love die.
I love that line so fucking much.
Ruin my life!
Again, I told you. Where was she keeping that gun? Nobody knows where Sadie was keeping that gun. I wasn't lying when I said Sadie kept a gun on her. Okay, follow the bullet trails. Oh, you want to shoot me? Let me shoot you through the barrel. Dude, look at that outfit. She can hide anywhere. She can hide it anywhere. I mean, true. I'm not very well versed when it comes to dresses, so you know what, hey. I mean, maybe she put it in her hat. Maybe she has a gun hat. This was the 18th century. You pretty much could put a gun anywhere. Or maybe maybe she reached for one of Dutch's guns. I don't know. Damn, and they show it. They actually show him being hanged. And like that, another demon is dealt with. Dresses back then were like wedding gowns. She has room, probably. Again, like I said, I don't know much about fashion during this time. I most definitely believe that. I got a clean Parmesan. She's kind of dirty. Hi, Tilly.
How you get on, Arthur?
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but the whole thing ain't gonna save us.
I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
I guess compared to the entire government.
I mean, we could count our victories, Arthur.
Driscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
He didn't seem like such a worry because he was scared. That man, we put genuine fear in that man's eyes. That man looked hopeless when he died. Oh no, not this.
My dear Arthur, you never showed up. And now, after looking at the newspapers, I understand why. I don't imagine you'll receive this letter, but I, nonetheless, must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you. But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense, but when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything long ago, and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur, but he is wrestling with a giant, and the giant wins time and again. You've broken my heart again, and I fear I have broken yours. And for that, I will never forgive myself, but you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago, when we were both young. Not because I don't like it, but because I care for it far too much, and it reminds me too much of you. I hope one day you will find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years, and I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
Hey, Sadie, guess what I got? Where you at, Sadie? Hey, Sadie. Hey, Sadie, where you at? I got a little something for you, Sadie.
Hello, Arthur.
Oh, Mrs. Adler. I got a gift. I don't really care about that bitch. It was, like 9 times out of 10, it was like, oh, Arthur, guess what? Hey, so how you doing? It's like, ew, leave me alone. I don't want you. I want Mrs. Adler. Be gone, thought. I'm kidding. Mary's a nice lady, but I'm not gonna lie. She does try to get Arthur to do too much.
Hello, Micah.
Mike, you better not be starting shit with people.
Think you're so clever, don't you?
Now don't get yourself all worked up.
But I see exactly what you're doing.
What's wrong with you?
Shut up.
You
I don't
need to
wanna
back
hear it.
off.
You're a snake.
You wait.
I ain't afraid of you, Micah. You ain't nothing but a coward and a boy in a man's clothes. Ain't nothing but a little boy playing dress up. Call yourself a man, you ain't nothing but a dog. I hate Micah. I hope when I go to hell I can choke him. He's not even real. He's not even real. Man, all my homies hate. I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to villains in Rockstar games, Micah is up there for absolute pieces of shit. He's up there with Gary Smith from Bully. I fucking hate Gary Smith. That guy sucks. Now, who would be worse? The murderous racist or Gary? I say Gary. Man, fuck Gary. That guy's fucked, man. Like I feel like Micah. I feel like Gary can make Micah pretty sane.
Hey, Morgan.
Bill, who the fuck you talking to, you balding piece of shit?
Marston ain't the rat, fool.
Maybe it's you.
Maybe you're bald.
Both of you.
Maybe you're bald.
Dumb bastards.
Look at that receding hairline, you nasty bitch. That's a 5-head. Why don't you get some hair tonic on that shit? You can have a luscious mane like mine. My shit's sexy. Hey, Charles.
All seems quiet, Charles.
I like Charles. He's pretty cool. Charles is I've said this before many times. I don't care though. Charles is Mysterio in Spider-Man 2. Marvel Spider-Man 2, I should say. The PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 game. I said the PlayStation 5 game. That actor, I swear to God, I've been hearing him so much. Like, when we were playing Titanfall 2 earlier, I legit heard one of the pilots sound like fucking Charles, and I'm just like, geez, I hear his voice fucking everywhere I go. He's a good voice actor, don't get me wrong. He's just one of those voices where it's like I can't remember the name, but yet I can instantly recognize who this character is. Dude, I genuinely don't wish I remembered this character's name. I was kind of like that with Yuri Lowenthal for like a lot of years, where like I recognized his voice, but I can never memorize his name. It wasn't until like Spider-Man is when I like actually genuinely I was able to learn his name.
Stop right there, friend. Woo! It's on the line.
How many? 3.
Easy choice. Hop on down, or next round in your skull.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Tough guy.
There's 2 behind. There's 2 back there.
Damn it!
Let me switch to a shotgun. I like this gun because it has a shotgun mode. I don't kill people who flee. Ain't nothing but cowards. Alright, let me fast travel real quick. Ba-ba-ba-ba. All right, before I see rains fall real quick, I wanna like fuel my cores real quick, so that way I'm ready for the mission. I kind of like that we don't really get to use weapons in this area. That kind of sucks, but I mean, hey, I mean we can't really use weapons at camp, so I guess it makes sense. I won't lie though, I don't necessarily remember much about this. Only one specific scene from this stuff. Actually, I don't think this is Rainsfall. Who is this? Oh, this is Captain Monroe.
Hello.
Wait, is this this isn't the mission I'm thinking of, is it? Hold up. I need to make sure. I gotta make sure my honor's high enough for this mission, that's why.
Captain Monroe. Of course.
Chief's going out trying to
Please,
find medication.
please be high enough.
It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all of this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of the vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know. They say he didn't have a very good war, so maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards. Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Damn right it's awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. It's supposed to be heading to Wapiti after coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, we must act with due caution.
Oh,
Why?
We shall. We surely shall.
People are dying. We gotta help them. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if it's wrong to steal.
We should be able to intercept.
Shit, people are dying. We gotta help them. I'm trying to get that good ending. Let me clean my horse real quick.
So this Colonel Favors, he knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes and no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down from the north after all the news of unrest in the region. But I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
I worry he's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. He can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Well, like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean, I don't know if he personally sanctioned any of this or not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon and I'll get the medicine for you. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot.
What are you talking about? Discretion is my middle name. Arthur Discretion Morgan.
I understand.
It's right next to Tacitus.
Drop the wagon back at the reservation.
Oh no.
I still wonder where Arthur got the name Tacitus from. Tacitus is the name Arthur uses to when he wants to seem like a civilian. Tacitus Kilgore. Or if you want to be like Jim Milton. Or what did John say the first time he met Agent Milton? I think it's Rip Van Winkle. He named himself after a storybook character. I mean, later in the story, John does name him his family after like the Knights of the Round Table. Like he calls Jack Lancelot. He calls, I believe, his wife Guinevere at one point, and then he refers to himself as Jim.
All right.
I know there was no Knight of the Round Table named Jim.
Let's cut up this way.
As much as I wish, that would be fucking funny. It's like, here's Galahad, King Arthur, Lancelot, Jim. Him and Doug were best friends. Doug the Wizard.
Okay, let's dismount here. Best leave the horses back a bit.
I'm gonna be stealthy about it.
We'll have a good view over the road from this ledge.
The dynamite is for stealth purposes, chat.
The wagon should come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
Well, firstly, I'm a long way from a good man. Secondly, Fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is and save us
Wait,
all
did I crash?
a lot of bother.
Doesn't say I'm offline.
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite
Okay,
like
for a
that.
second it said I was offline. I thought I crashed for a
There.
second.
I think that's the wagon.
All right, get yourself out of here.
Just remember to keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Well, all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
I'll meet you back at the reservation.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, I can't promise.
Okay, he didn't say anything about killing though. I'm just gonna say that now. He didn't say anything about killing. That mask on.
Hey, don't get too close to this wagon. Do you want to get shot in the head?
God damn it. I was trying to be cool about it. There's just a gun here, that's it. I just take what I can get my hands on. Alright, okay, that's it. Hey, we only had to kill 2 people. That ain't too bad. Pretty good in my books, if you ask me. Low casualty rate ain't bad. I hate to say it. When I play a mission, somebody's probably gonna die. It's just how it be. It's the way of the West.
All right, girl. You done good, girl. Yeah, there's a girl. Yeah.
I think the next mission is the scene I'm trying to get. As the scene I'm trying to get. I hope I can get it though. I won't lie to you, I'm kind of nervous. I did do most of the required stuff. Like I did help the sister. My honor's decent, I guess. So I don't know if it's going to be considered as hot as good. I don't know if the game will take decent as okay.
Captain Monroe, I got the medicine.
Oh, wonderful. That's great news, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, don't worry. It didn't go too bad.
Only 2 people had to die.
Take your word for that.
That's all. It didn't go too
Both
bad. Only
swing
2
for
people
this.
died.
Yeah, well, I think I'm a little past caring about hanging, Monroe.
Maybe. I just hope Colonel Favors thinks he was robbed by bandits and not...
Oh, no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
Of course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing. Maybe it'll get us both killed, but it had to be done.
I hope so.
Okay, so what do we have? We have one with Tilly. We have one with John. Eagle flies over here. Huh. Oh, I was wondering what happened to I was wondering what happened to Trelawney. This whole time I was like, did he die?
You alright, girl?
No, I forgot, yeah, Trelawney does make it to the end. I confused him with Strauss, that's why, because Strauss doesn't make it. I think after Strauss gets kicked out of the gang, he's beaten to death by, like, Pinkertons, because they try to get him to talk, but he never does. I mean, I'll give Strauss this. He's a piece of shit loan shark, but, I mean, he didn't rat us out at the end of the day. But fuck Strauss. He was taking advantage of a lot of, like, vulnerable people. That's not cool. All my homies hate Strauss. Ah, Herr Morgan, it's good to see you. Did you know that there's this guy with tuberculosis? Go beat him up. Fucking bastard. I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go to Rhodes real quick because I want to help. I want to help Mrs. Downs, and then we'll help Trelawney. I'm gonna make something real quick. Give me let's make some incendiary rounds. And also let me do dynamite. Let's get to Rhodes. I think this is the last time we do help Mrs. Downs too. I think after this it's like the Downs story does conclude. We've pretty much done everything we can to help them. I just realized I was supposed to go to not Rhodes, Ansburg. Damn it. Damn it. Shit. Alright, take the train. It's fine, it's okay, we can take the train. I think it's what, like $20 to get to Ansburg?
Don't rush me. I'll get to you. Well, hello again. I got another.
Oh, it's only $8. Yeah, not bad. It cost a small Jersey Mike sub. I'm fucking hungry, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna probably cook something at the end after the stream. I haven't eaten all day. I've been fasting for like a while, so just to help with the diet. I ain't gonna lie, I be cranky sometimes, man. Sometimes I be craving shit. Low-key right now, I've been craving like a lot of rice dishes and stuff, like fried rice and like adobo rice. I don't know, man, that shit's good right now. I wouldn't make it, but it's like too early in the morning, so I might make like maybe like an omelet or something. Yeah, that's right. Your boy Lupin know how to make omelets, because I'm just that kind of guy. For all my lady friends out there, I'll invite them over. I'll be like, hey, yo, we had a good night. Let me make you an omelet. And they'll be like, no, you gonna make me an omelet? I'll be like, I'm gonna make you an omelet. That's how it be, bro. I know how to entertain my guests.
How are you doing?
But making them an omelet. Omelets are fucking delicious, man. I could go for like a Denver one. I got some peppers in my fridge. been meaning to use them. You ever buy something and like you never use it? I'm kind of like that with Pepper sometimes, where I'll buy them and I never use them.
Yes.
And it's kind of wasteful. I'm not gonna lie.
Can't leave. Won't leave. I don't know. I said I had.
It's
the
not a
money.
good habit.
She said your money weren't moral. She
Really
said
not.
It'd be better to die than to take it.
Maybe she's right. I don't know. I don't know anything about morals.
She's still heading out, working. You know.
I'm sorry, son. Sorry about all of this.
She ain't been back for a few hours. She left with some fella down the railway tracks. I did not like the look of him.
Which way you say?
That way, around the woods towards Willard's Rest.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, Parm, we got some saving to do. Okay, she's not too far off. She's by the Old Gods script. I don't know what the fuck the purpose of that was, by the way. I just found that, and I just see, like, this writing on the rock. I'm like, okay. I don't know who the Old Gods are, but yeah. Cool. By the way, why the fuck did she go to the train tracks? By the way, that's kind of eerie. Why did she go to the train tracks, chat? You know, of all the places, this really isn't the. I wouldn't want to go to a train under a train bridge to fuck a prostitute. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I probably want to go like, I don't know, like a hotel or something like that. I don't know about the train tracks. That's a little kind of scary. Oh, I'm tracking a chipmunk. My bad. I'm over here trying to track down Mrs. Downs. I'm accidentally tracking a chipmunk. Okay. Here's the horse. Tracking a Morgan. Okay. Okay, so you're going down this way. Cut through here. What the fuck? Why are they out here? Prostitution ain't illegal right now, man. What the
Of course not. Well, dearie, been to jail, but it weren't my fault.
I'm sure.
This feels very serial killer-y.
It's quiet.
Nice.
Something about this just feels creepy.
What do you like, Sally?
That's enough now, partner. You're starting to scare me, let alone.
God, look at me. Like that fucking scary.
Someone who don't want to hear no more of your nasty mouth. Push me. I'll put a bullet in you.
I presume Archie sent you?
I said clear off before I deal with you.
I'll see you again, dearie.
Ugh.
Listen to me. Excuse me.
You sound like my husband.
I know. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened. I was a fool. And I'm suffering for my foolishness. But don't go and get yourself killed because of your pride. You have a son, Mrs. Downs.
I'm just so ashamed.
Ashamed? Of what? You loved him? You did everything for him. Let's get you home.
Imagine being comforted by your partner's killer. That's crazy. I know technically we didn't kill him, but we did beat him to the point where he died. That is just some crazy shit. Imagine being fucking comforted by your partner's killer. Oh my god. I love this. I love this song, by the way. The song's called Don't Seek Out Absolution. Please check it out. It's a
Stop
beautiful
saying
song.
Sorry. Sorry won't bring Thomas back.
I know.
So you're sick now too? And you think that affords you the opportunity for penance for cutting his time short?
No, I ain't looking for that.
Okay then. So just forget about me and the guilt you're carrying, because no good can come of that for either of us. And all you can do now is decide the man you want to be for the time you have left. Help someone who can still be helped. Or help yourself.
I suppose you're right.
Oh, hang yourself for all I care.
You're right to dislike me. I ain't looking for that to change.
Like I said, I never... And when it came to the character of Mrs. Downs, I, like, never hated her or anything like that. It's like, yeah, she hates us, and she has a fucking reason to hate us. It's like, it would really make no sense for us to hate her. I mean, dude, we took her fucking husband away. It would be crazy for her to be like, oh yeah, yeah, Arthur, you're the best. Let's be best friends. Let's go. Here, why don't you let me paint your nails? It's like, I killed your husband, lady.
Oh, we do.
Get out of here. Go live someplace else. Start over. Here, take this. I don't need it no more.
I don't want your money.
Yeah, I know you don't want it.
I don't.
You sure as shit need it. Take it.
No.
I ain't looking for forgiveness. It ain't about that. But don't forgive me. Just take the money and get out of here, please. I know I ruined your life. I suffer for it every day. But don't let yourself get killed for pride. I seen it kill too many folk. Don't say anything. Don't thank me. Just take the money and pack your bags. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
I said don't thank me. Get out of here. Please.
That scene and a scene we're gonna see right now, well, after this next mission we're gonna do, is the main reason why I feel like Roger Craig really did deserve that award back in 2018 for his performance. I'm getting teary. I'm getting like a little teary. I'm getting teary. I'm getting some teary eyes, bro. Because I know what's coming up, and I'm not ready for it. Oh fuck, man! It's a good game. It's a really good game. Play it. Oh shit. Ooh. 7 fucking playthroughs, and it still feels like the first time. Oh god damn it. I don't think I have the heart to try to get the bad ending. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was gonna go for it originally, but man, I don't know if I okay. Okay, that was something. Like I said, though, I don't think I have the heart to be able to do the bad ending, man. I don't know if I want to see Arthur suffer like that. Because originally I wanted to get the bad ending where we help John, but I don't know anymore. I have a couple more streams to decide whether or not I want to get that ending. I'm not gonna beat the game in this stream. I'll say that right now, because there's still a lot of missions to go, and we're gonna wait on that for a bit. What the fuck? There's just a dead body hanging. Let's just keep moving. Pretend like we did not just see that. This is Butcher Creek after all, chat. This is basically like the video game equivalent to the Appalachian Mountains. Now, I know not everyone in Appalachia is like fucking insane or anything like that. Nah. I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers is from the Appalachian Mountains, Windigoon. But man, the horror stories you be hearing. Jesus Christ.
Hello and morning, Arthur. Reverend. Glad to see you've got your act together at last. I am trying.
Why is Bill's ass was just out for a second? Just every single Every single missing person story is from there. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Mrs. Marston.
Done yet, Abigail. Dutch seems...
To have lost his mind? And no,
Just be careful.
I don't have to be careful. I have you as a friend.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Marston. That was nice of you to say. Mrs. Marston's always saying some fuck shit to people, but you know what? That's nice of her.
Yes, just leaving. I'll see you soon.
You ain't gonna see us again, Josiah.
Well, if I was you, I'd disappear too. This is all pretty much over.
I'll be back.
No, you won't. Let's not pretend no more. Get out of here.
I'll miss you, Arthur. You've been a fine friend to me.
No, let's not get over sentimental. Well, the place is quiet. Get out of here. You go with my blessing.
Thank you, Arthur.
Like I said, it is nice to see some people get out of the gang, not by burial.
Found a friend looking for you.
Mr. Morgan.
So the main story is Arthur dying from cancer. He's dying of tuberculosis. So basically the cancer equivalent to this time.
Sorry to impose on you again, but I believe I've made progress brokering peace.
We have Arthur's suffering from the disease known as tuberculosis,
Agreed to a meeting to discuss and maybe resolve his
which is
life
basically a death sentence at this time.
Now, he has lied to me more times than I care to remember, but maybe this time he must want peace. Why could he possibly want to humiliate us further?
We got words for his
Which in those days, yeah, death sentence.
Perhaps I could make one last request. My men are not allowed to carry arms.
You want us to keep the peace?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of dull talking and ceremony. But
Honestly, I would prefer dull talking than to seeing more people die.
Their chances of lying or worse will be reduced.
Not a lot of people need to die anymore.
It ain't my business, brother.
No, I know. But it is mine.
God damn it, Charles! Why you gotta do that? Charles, you basically one of my best friends. Why you gotta do that to me?
Sure, come on.
You know I'm gonna do it for you, Mysterio.
You owe this man. You should have him do your
That's Mysterio, by the way. Charles's voice actor is Mysterio, and also Bode from Jedi Survivor. I'm telling you, that voice actor is fucking everything, man. Rey Mysterio? Oh no, no, Mysterio, the Spider-Man villain. He plays Mysterio in Spider-Man 2.
I wasn't sure if you'd be able to help.
Nah, I know it's not. That would be crazy though.
You have already done so much.
Ain't a problem.
That's how Rey Mysterio actually sounds. He's just playing it up for the matches.
The army recently.
Oh, you think? Yeah, Dutch. There's a lot of things Dutch should have not gotten involved with.
I just hope Colonel Favors can be reasoned with. I am not asking.
Man with power can never be reasoned with.
People are sick and hungry,
Powerless man can be reasoned
find
with.
their medicine and supplies are being deliberately withheld. How can we not view that as something personal? When they destroy our sacred sites, how can I convince Eagle Flies and the others that they shouldn't fight back?
Maybe that's part of the reason they're doing these things. Because they want you to fight. To be able to say, look, you see how these savages behave?
Perhaps. Thank you for helping Captain Monroe to retrieve those vaccines, Arthur. He will be at the meeting and is one person who knows the true situation, at least. I still have hope that we can come to an agreement.
But to answer the question about what the main story is, the best way I can say it is, it's about a man who learns what change really is. Essentially, this hardened criminal who's been known for nothing but a killer and a robber can either choose to stay a killer and a robber or become a better man. It really just depends on the player's choices. In our case, I'm choosing to make him a better man. It's more nicer to see it that way anyways. But hey, playing as a bastard was pretty fun for a while, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know, I couldn't see him. That sounds generic, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, maybe I'm just not the best at describing it. If you want a better description on it, I would highly encourage, like, check out somebody who summarizes this better than me. But I can understand why, like, it might be like, oh yeah, change is good, don't be bad. I can understand how I sounded. But if you truly do want to learn the story, I say just genuinely check it out yourself. You can decide Arthur's story and how he goes about this world. Nah, you just said it in one sentence. I get it. You can't explain it, lol. I'm not saying that. Oh, no, it's alright.
Colonel Favors, Captain Monroe, we come in peace.
Hello again.
American History X is such a great concept of that example. This is a great example of that concept. Probably. I've never seen the movie. Hate breeds hate. True.
Well, I should hope not. Listen, Mr.
Chief.
Yes, Mr. I can't say that silly name. What is it?
Why is it a silly name?
They call me Rainsfall.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
Why is it a silly name, you ignorant bastard?
We're all Americans here, and we want an outcome. But quite frankly, I'm confused. Your men are little more than criminals, in my opinion.
I mean, technically, we could say the same about you, General.
We've made, causing disturbances in everybody's lives, but
definitely playing this game the first chance I get something to look forward to. Oh yeah, most definitely. You're in for one hell of a story if you play it.
So, let me be very... Are you okay, man?
No, I'm not.
Jackson, take him away. Where was I?
You're a gentleman with limits?
Are you being facetious, sir?
Come this way, buddy.
I'd be happy he's being facetious and not telling you to go fuck yourself.
Captain Monroe.
No, sir, I am not.
Chief Rains.
That's, Rainsfall.
Exactly. Chief Rains, the thing
is... quite a cough.
This motherfucker is trying so hard to disrespect Rainsfall.
I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
No. You know he's going to have Monroe court-martialed. Or attempt to. He's going to make a disgrace of him.
Monroe? Seems likable enough for a West Pointer. Why?
You know what Favors is like. Because he thinks it's right. Because he thinks Monroe is a patsy. Or a spy. He's convinced he had something to do with those vaccines getting stolen. He thinks Monroe is going to force him into making a concession with the Indians. So he removes Monroe.
Removes how?
Favors wants him tried for treason and hanged.
Why does Favors care about the Indians?
Because he doesn't want to back down. His whole professional life. You know what they say about him. Hightail Favors. The man who missed a battle.
Poor Monroe. Kinda liked him.
I know. Well, still, he's kind of stuck up.
Sometimes you need a stickler, though. Can't always have the fun boss.
Feeling better?
Yeah. Come on. Let's go. The lands you currently occupy belong to the United States government. Why is this so confusing, sir? Why?
Good day, Colonel Favors.
Don't take that disrespect.
That was remarkably unproductive. I'm afraid the federal government was quite clear, Colonel, that it wanted peace, and peace for all, and that the treaty had not been broken by anybody.
Oh, is that so, sir? And did it want impudence, sir, from a junior officer in public? Was that its plan too, sir? You insult me. You insult the regiment. Arrest this man.
Arrest me?
Gross insubordination. Disobeying an order. Treason.
Are you mad?
You had those vaccines stolen. You disrupted a negotiation.
Let him go.
This is all getting out of hand.
Aye.
Captain Monroe, let's get out of here.
Aye,
If
aye.
I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, amigo. I don't want to kill this man, but shall.
Bitch.
Charles, Captain Monroe, mount up now. We're getting out of here.
You hear the music playing up?
Think about what you're doing.
I am.
You won't get away with this.
Open fire on him. Come on.
Let's move, boys. We gotta go. These fuckers are shooting.
Coming after us.
Actually, no. 'Cause I might kill the horse. I'm trying to keep my honor up.
I'm gonna enjoy seeing you die, Marcus.
Hold your fire.
Oh shit! Help him up.
Head for the trees. We're penned in. Find some cover and protect the road. Come on. Yeah. Good girl.
This is where you die. What's up?
Find a lull, then make for the valley.
We're outnumbered, you bastard.
Just
I knew this was a mistake.
God damn! I hope that one guy got flung.
I am sorry, Mr. Morgan. I cannot kill these men.
And I'll kill him. Relax. Stop being a pussy. Here, let me show you how it's done. Pin that guy to the wall.
Captain Monroe, you're with me.
The tree, I mean. I said wall.
Oh, hell.
Let me take something real quick.
Hop on, Captain. Be sure as hell to
See that
ride
trigger?
around
You
here.
pull it, pussy.
Come on, follow me.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's my girl. We got more coming in.
Ah, shit. I couldn't hit him because Monroe was like directly behind me.
I think we're finally in the clear. Everybody okay?
Not really. What do we do now?
Now we get you out of here.
Fast.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Can't believe
I didn't mean to
this
echo
happened.
Arthur there for a second.
I've been an
I mean,
army
it's
man my
honestly
whole
the
life.
smartest plan to get him out of here.
Heard them talk.
They're gonna hang you, boy.
Have you hang for treason. Can't die for those fools.
And what about the chief?
We'll do what we can.
I guess I won't be submitting my report.
I wouldn't think so.
This man was almost killed, and the first thing he's thinking about is paperwork. Yeah, he is a stickler. Okay, please be the scene I'm hoping for. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Get out of here, Captain Monroe.
I fear it may be Mr. Monroe from now on.
I'm sorry about your career. Here. Here's some money. You take it and get out of here and start a new life somewhere. I hear Tahiti's nice.
Thanks.
Just hop on a train to Saint Denis, jump on a boat, but avoid Guam.
Where?
Forget about it.
Leave it to Arthur to joke at a time like this.
Need you back at camp.
Mr. Morgan!
Okay, good. I'm gonna shut up.
Well, never better. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm on my way down to Mexico. They're finally sending me on a mission. Brother Dorkins is very jealous. What's wrong?
I'm dying, sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I got TB. I got it. Beating a man to death for a few bucks. I've lived a bad life, sister.
We've all lived bad lives, Mr. Morgan. We all sin. But I know you.
You don't know me.
Forgive me, but that's the problem. You don't know you.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but whenever we happen to meet, you're always helping people and smiling.
I had a son. He passed away. I had a girl who loved me. I threw that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy, well, I watched him die. And it weren't soon enough.
My husband died a long time ago. Life is full of pain. But there is also love and beauty.
What am I gonna do now?
Be grateful that for the first time, you see your life clearly.
Sure.
Perhaps you could help somebody. Helping makes you really happy.
But I still don't believe in nothing.
Often, neither do I.
Huh?
But then I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense.
You're too smart for me, sister. I guess I'm afraid.
There is nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Morgan. Take a gamble that love exists and do a loving act.
All aboard! I shall try.
I know you will. Goodbye, goodbye, Mr. Morgan. Goodbye.
Sister?
Give me a moment. It's that scene. That scene alone is why I can't play Low Honor. Fuck, man. Oh, man. When Arthur stops just to breathe for a moment to be like, I'm afraid. That hits. Fuck, man. I'm not ready for this. Why? 7. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh boy. Even after 7 playthroughs, that still hits.
Yep.
That's why that's why in a year where we got a lot of great performances, I truly believe that that was my favorite. This is the same year that brought us God of War, and we got a lot of good scenes out of Christopher Judge, but Jesus Christ. It's crazy that she's there for it too, so it's brilliant writing. The funny thing is about that character is she does show up in Red Dead 1. She actually does assist John a couple times. And funny enough, since we were talking about the stranger, it is the stranger that tasked John to help that nun in particular. Now her fate is really to the choice of the player, but I always chose to help the nun and never like rob her or anything like that. And funny enough, she does actually help us in the DLC too. That nun gives us holy water for fighting the zombies. So she does play an important, that sister does play an important role in a lot of the story of both games. It may be less important in the first one, but she does play an important role nonetheless. And it's the speech alone is why I wanted so hard. I tried so hard to get my honor up, and why I was kind of afraid, where I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get that honor, and I don't think, because when the scene we get instead of the sister coming to see us, it is Reverend Swanson. And what Arthur talks about in that scene is like, he just accepted it. He's like, yeah, I know I'm gonna die, and you know what? I'm gonna take a lot of fuckers with me. And honestly, I don't see that for Arthur. Yeah, he's a killer at the end of the day, but he's still a human. Now, that's not to say I'm like sympathizing with the murderer or anything like that, but no. Like, again, goes back to what I said before, where it's these characters have charm. That's why you love these characters. Yeah, they commit heinous actions, but again, at the same time, it's like you still care about these people. You still sympathize with these people. I meant there's gonna be a double standard, meaning she's a nun/god. No, I get what you mean. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you want to go that route too, it's possible you can see that. If you want to go a religious route, that's understandable. I mean, I kind of did do that a little bit earlier, but yeah, I can see that too. Like, Arthur's confessing everything, confesses his regrets and stuff like that. Like, I can see what you mean by that. No. Give me a moment. Jeez. That was enough. He's confessing because he's dying, no? And what he's confessing is he's afraid of what happens next. Because of all the actions he's lived, all the things he did, he's afraid of what's going to happen to him. Even if he doesn't believe, he's still afraid at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we all do want to know what happens to us after we close our eyes for the last time. Where do we go? What's the next chapter? Is it over? Or does it continue? And Arthur's scared that he doesn't know what's going to happen. That's why I think... I'm not going to try to say, like, certain choices are canonical and stuff like that, because I'm not the writer of the game. But I like to think in my head, it's like, at that point, once the moment of clarity where Arthur's told, hey, you don't have much anymore, I feel like that's when Arthur decides to, like, make a complete 180 on himself and, like, try his best to help those around him and stuff like that. I like to think that scene alone is why Arthur is, like, Arthur chooses to be good, like, high honor. That's why I say honor's more important in this game than it was in the first game, and that's not to shit on the first game at all, no. I think it's just, it goes to shit. This game does punish you for being a piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie. And at one point, I was kind of considering that idea where I was like, yo, I should be a piece of shit the entire time. But I can't, because there's, like, certain scenes I want to see and certain, like, things I want to happen. And if I want those things, I got to put in the work. What is that work? not be an absolute piece of shit. All right. So it is, Jesus Christ, it is getting kind of late, chat. I'm not going to lie with you. So I'll say this. If you're watching this on YouTube, Jesus Christ, I hope you enjoyed that last moment. The next time I play this, I will basically be completing Arthur's chapter. However, that doesn't mean I'm done with the game. There's still another character we have to play after this. And wow, look at that, 70%. We're now 70% of this game done. We have 70% of this game done. Not bad. The plan is I want to try to get at least like an 80. I feel like it's possible that we can now be able to get 75. I want to try to strive for more. I want to try. I'm not planning on like 100%ing this game, but I do want to plan to get like a very high like passing percentage. I say we should go for like an A. A's are usually 100 to 90%. That's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, but I want to give it a shot. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube later, thank you so much for making it to the end, and I will see you next time.